Hi everyone, let's talk about Demeter, which I just did a playthrough for where you can play along if you haven't seen it yet. The link is in the description of the the link is in the description here to get to the playthrough, and then in the playthrough to get the sheet if you'd like to play along. So, I really love Demeter. I am a big fan of roll and write games in general, and while this is, a flip and fill game rather than using dice or anything, we are flipping cards and everyone gets a choice, similar to Welcome to, for example, another fantastic one. But it's kind of the roll and write extended family is kind of how I'd see it. So yeah, in Demeter we are researching, discovering, studying space dinosaurs. Really, yeah, it's a fun theme, and I really like the art style of it. But yeah, it could be anything like most roll and write games, really. But yeah, I do like the choice of just it's not just about the action that's available for you right now. The link between the actions and the card colors and their bonuses is really nice because, especially towards the end of the game, where those bonuses can build up. The first time you take a red card, you get an observation post for free. Second time, you get 2 of them. Third time, you get 3 of them, up to 4, and then so your bonuses build up and up, so you are more inclined to take them. But then, as soon as you've had 4 of any of the cards, you are completely cut off. So that can really come back to bite you in the last couple of rounds, or maybe earlier if you've just gone for 4 reds at the very start. It's probably a bad idea limiting yourself that much right from the beginning. But there are, like a lot of great roll and writes, there's so many different ways that you can go down in this. You need to be discovering at least some dinosaurs, but you can go for racing to discover all of a species to get the biggest bonus first. You can try and narrow in on completing a certain set of dinosaurs around a study bonus that will unlock just points, or points for every card of a particular color that you've picked this game, or will unlock certain research bonuses at the end of the game. You can go for scientists, which can unlock a load of bonuses, and if you get all the way to the end of the science track, you will get points, but you are limited to how many scientists you can get for each section until you've unlocked the next observation post that's blocking them off. So you'd have to do a little bit of that as well if you wanted to get into scientists. And then if you're going into observation posts, they give you a certain amount of points for every dinosaur you discovered in that section. So if you are unlocking a load of observation posts to getting all those scientists, you probably want the dinosaurs in that section as well. And it all kind of flows and evolves over the course of the game based on the path that you've taken. You've still got a lot of choice. You can still take a diversion as it goes on. But yeah, there's a load of different paths. And then you've got the objectives, which I think there are 6 in the game, and you pick 4 of them, and which letter they'll be under is different. And they involve the research, where you can go along this research track and unlock a load of bonuses along the way there as well. It's a nice kind of intermingling of all the stuff that the scientist will give you study bonuses, which might give you some more paws to uncover a dinosaur to get a bonus. There's some nice combos that can happen from all of this stuff, especially towards the end. But the research tracks will eventually lead to letters A, B, and C, which will be these objectives, like the number of dinosaurs you discovered, the number of red paws that you coloured in. And they can also be unlocked by studying certain dinosaurs as well, but research is the main way that you'll do it. So if you don't do any research, you might get them from studying, but if you don't do either of those, you don't get any of those objectives at the end. But you can make up your score elsewhere because there's points for diversity of species. There's points for those scientists, the observation posts. So many different ways that you can't really get a handle on who is winning the game till the end. There is the race for points in the dinosaurs, which maybe. Was it Welcome to Dino World that was just like, if you want to play it with loads of people simultaneously, just turn that off. And just have the species just be worth a fixed amount of points. Maybe that's a way of fixing, not fixing, but allowing you to play with a huge number of people, and like I've done in the video, where it's just there and everyone can now play along, where if you're racing for particular things, a ton of players probably doesn't help that. But yeah, that's just a very little thing. In general, it is... One downside of it is that because there's maybe a bit more to it, there's a bit more going on than in some roll and writes, that you have to front load all of the information. So usually in a playthrough, I would just start playing and explain everything as I'm going on. It's different because I'm doing it to play along with as well, but it needs like a there's about 10 minutes at the start of the playthrough, I think, of just going through all of these things and what they do. Not literally every single space everywhere, but you need to know how all of this relates to each other. You need to know what these bonuses mean to inform your decisions from the start. And so it's not like, say, Quinto, where it's just, we're filling these numbers in, they need to go in ascending order, fill in the pentagons, you'll get bonus points, can't have the same number in columns. That's pretty much the rules of Quinto, isn't it? There's a lot of bonuses and little things, but probably there's probably a similar amount in something like Octodice, which I absolutely love, and maybe how long I've had Octodice and kind of had the rules ingrained into me. Probably I can't really remember what the process of going through and learning it. Probably a little bit more in Demeter than there was to explain in Octodice. But yeah, bear that in mind if the people that you're playing with don't really want these big upfront explanations. Yeah, Demeter's got that, but I think it's really worth it because it's a fantastic flip and fill game. But the playthrough is there for you to watch or play along with, and hopefully that'll help you decide whether or not it would be for you. I'm going now. Bye.